Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water.
Drink. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. What's up, family? Make sure you drink your water. Man, we are still moving and pushing through the darkness. It is dark, man, and we are still pushing forward. We are still moving, and I want to say great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. All right, clap it up. Yeah. Yes, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. All right. Also, well, hell, it's a double Ujamaa. So, Ujamaa babies, it is your day. So let me be quiet and let y'all enjoy it. Ujamaa. How wonderful it must be for you on this day. But let's get into it before my power goes out, right? Well, my power is already out, but I want to make sure I get through the show before my flashlights go out. So, proverb of the day. Can I get, proverb of the day. Take a picture. That's all I can do right now. Proverb of the day. Goodness surpasses time. That is from the Central Republic of Congo, right? Goodness surpasses time. All right. Now, this is a beautiful proverb, and it reminds us that our deeds, our good deeds, do not go unrecognized, do not go unseen, right? The universe picks it up. Y'all, some of our brothers and sisters pick it up. Our goodness not only, because remember this also moves in the ancestral piece, as well as move with the idea of us coming back in the same bloodline, right? And dealing with some of the same people in the same tribe, right? Check this out. Goodness surpasses time, right? So this means that your goodness, the good things that you do, outlive you, right? Remember, hell for African is being forgotten, right? When you do good things, people remember you. People say your name, right? People have fond memories and get a good feeling when they mention your name, right? We always have to go and realize this with the deeds that we do, right? With the goodness that we do. And we're doing goodness for goodness sake, right? You know, for better yet, we're doing goodness for community's sake. We're doing goodness for family's sake. We're doing goodness for the tribe's sake, right? Because when we take care of each other and when we do the things that are good and do the things that are right, we build for eternity. So, let's move to the ancestral algorithm. Ancestral algorithm for the day. The focus for Ujamaa is focusing on overcoming the program of scarcity. The goal is to overcome the program of scarcity. And the actual algorithm for the day is I invest in people, not just products. I invest in people, not just products, right? I want you to think about the power of that thought, and how does that thought fit in with the idea of capitalism? I kept stepping on something. It's dark over here. Couldn't see what it was. How does that fit in with the idea of capitalism? Right? Come on now. I invest in people, not just products. My investment, my retirement account is the work that I'm doing in the community. Right? I can't store enough money to take care of myself. I mean, because like I said, I was looking at some interviews of some of these rich people, man. And these people, I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't want some money like that, right? I'm not gonna say I wouldn't take the blessing. The blessing comes, I'm gonna receive it. But they don't look that happy. Right? They don't. I'm sitting up here like, damn, but that's the point. A lot of us missed the idea that as we make more, right, our problems change. You do not live a life without having issues, without having conflicts. This is why it's good to have warrior training when you're young, so that you become experienced with dealing with conflict and understanding that conflict is always going to be there, and conflict is what makes us better, right? So by me learning to invest in people, right, by me, it's like you develop a sense, right? You develop a sense like a stock trader. You develop the ability to know a good investment. Good, there's that word. Goodness surpasses time. Right? People are, I hate using that comparison, but since people are your investment, you have to monitor, or you have to develop the sense to know what to invest in or who to invest in. You understand what I'm saying? I invest in people, not just products. I'm building a nation, so I have to invest in people. Building a tribe, so I have to invest with people. Are you? Because times are coming where we're going to need it. This little warm-up session we doing right here, right now, where I'm sitting over here in the dark with flashlights, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even think about getting a flashlight till my wife called me like, and I got, I just happen to have some in the car, right? Got a whole bunch of shit in the car, just in case, right? And we have to, and this little drill right here, because that's what I'm looking at it as, this is getting me prepared, right? Getting us prepared, right? Are we checking on our elders during this time? Right? Get on the thread. If you and Tawee, check on your elders. Right? Simba, check on your elders. Simpsons, check on your elders. You know what I'm saying? Because it not only is raining like this in Columbus, I'm hearing that it's raining all over. Right? And it's cooling down very fast. And right now, I'm looking outside. I just came in from doing my movement. The fog is rolling in. And it's right before dawn and it's getting darker. I guess the saying is true. It's always darkest before the dawn. All right, let's move on. The Ubuntu loop for today is based on the word sustaining. And sustaining says capable of maintaining the life, health, and vitality of the circle independently. Right? If need be, can each one of us maintain the life, health, and vitality of our circle independently? Damn, that's a good shots fired. Well, shots fired, right? Because you independently, nah, can't do it. I could give it a hell of a try, but wow. Capable of maintaining the life, health, and vitality of the circle independently. Oh, not as an independent individual, but are we capable of maintaining the life, health, and vitality of our circle independently? Right? Right now we don't have power. Right? Do we know where our circle is? Why? I don't have power. Other people in the circle probably have power, right? We had a check-in call yesterday. I got to it late. I seen at least 5 tribe members that spoke to one on the phone yesterday. But anyway, now I need to check in. I got to check on the Baba. Those of you that's out there, check on the Baba out there. Simba Nation, Simpsons. Check on the Baba. All right. So, let me go back to that algorithm. I invest in people, not just products. Remember, we got to embrace the statement, right? We're resurrecting. We're breathing life into it. So we got to use our emotional content. We got to use our emotions on it, right? I invest in people, not just products. Say it with me. I invest in people. Come on now. Not just products. I invest in people, not just products. You get it? Now, let's move on. I am sustaining because we are sustaining, and we are sustaining because I am sustaining. Let's do the loop again. I am sustaining because we are sustaining, and we are sustaining because I am sustaining. You get it? Breathe life into it. Use your emotions. All right, here are the haikus, and I kind of apologize for the dryness. It just didn't hit me this morning. And it's cloudy. I guess it's very cloudy. It's unusually dark today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about how I feel. I'm just like, it's even with the street lights. So it must be very, very cloudy out there. Goodness unnoticed is the strong glue that holds tribe in total oneness. Oh, that wasn't that bad. In my head, it didn't sound right, but goodness unnoticed is the strong glue that holds tribe in total oneness. Powerful, right? That goodness that we talk about, that goodness surpasses time. Goodness unnoticed, right? Because a lot of people want to do stuff and want to be noticed for it. But it's the small things that we do that go unnoticed that is the glue of the tribe. If those small little goodnesses if we stopped them, we wouldn't have a tribe. We wouldn't even have families, right? Next one. Thoughts. I keep on hearing the sound in the background. Thoughts are not flowing. Generators are buzzing, breaking my moment. That's how I felt outside today. Thoughts are not flowing. Generators are buzzing. If you listen long enough, you can hear the generators out here. Got them all around me, right? And boom. Invest in people. Build and fortify your tribe. The need is coming. Invest in people. Build and fortify your family, tribe, village, community. The need is coming. You might not see it now, but the need is slowly but surely creeping up on us, and we're going to need to be tribed up, family. All right? So, all right, let's get into the my script. Script time. So the title today, let me connect my phone. The title today is Shedding the Price Tag, the Ancestral Economy of Ujamaa. Paper in your palm cannot buy a quiet soul. Shed the greed and bloom. Is that man haikuing? Yep. Oh, thank you. Oh, got the. I should have put the thunder on. With all this thunder going on in the city right now. But anyway, pull up a chair on the porch, the imaginary porch, right? Because we still working, family. We still building. I have faith. We gonna get it together, right? Ain't even a part, but we gonna get the clubhouses and the Gye-Nyame porch so that we could broadcast live from the porch. Actually, I could broadcast live from the porch right now. That's dope. All right, but anyway, hold on. Let me do something. I just thought about it. I said, well, since I'm doing it, I could throw some more frankincense on the coals out there, right? But anyway, so hopefully you got your chair up. The world outside the circle is obsessed with valuation. It wants to weigh your worth by the car you drive, the zip code you sleep in, designer logo stamped across your chest, or the number of digits sitting in a digital bank account. We have been conditioned by a predatory system to believe that wealth is something you hoard alone in a private vault. Y'all remember Scrooge McDuck? Built on the backs of cutthroat competition, hyper-individualist fantasies, and endless grind culture. But our ancestors knew a deeper, unshakable truth. In the Sango tradition in Central Africa Republic, they left us with wisdom that cuts straight through the modern illusion. In Zoni Ohon Tima, goodness surpasses time. Paper currency inflates and collapses. As designed, luxury goods degrade, rot, and fall out of style. Digital numbers can vanish with a single system crash. Remember that. But the goodness you plant in another human being, the cooperative investment of our brothers, our sisters, our elders, our youth, the capital endures across generation. That capital, that human capital, right, endures across generations. When we look back on the trials of G did not build a lasting nation by out-hoarding his jealous brother Sin or his manipulative father, Chief Kanai. Sin and Kanai were consumed by greed and envy. They robbed the people through overtaxation and sold their own kin into captivity just to fatten their personal pockets. What did the material accumulation get them in the end? A legacy of ruin, betrayal, and dark energy that swallowed them whole. G, on the other hand, went through the fire of the phoenix. He shared his ego, realized that his physical shell was merely a servant to his divine spirit, and returned to his people to build cooperative institutions. He lowered the taxes, returned the stolen land to the surrounding villages, established organizing councils, and invested 15 years into training the youth. That is Ujamaa in its purest, most authentic power. Look around our neighborhoods today. Black men and black women across the country are running themselves ragged on a corporate treadmill, chasing a flex. We have been sold a false bill of goods that tells us we have to get ours alone, even if it means stepping out of our neighbor or stepping on our neighbor, not stepping out on them, stepping on our neighbors to reach the top. We see a sister struggling to launch an enterprise, and instead of pouring our capital to patronize her, we demand a discount or take our dollars to the multi-billion-dollar corporation that wouldn't spare a dime for our neighborhoods. We see a brother trying to build an institution for our young Simbas, and instead of offering collective work and cooperative capital, we ask him what he's getting out of it. This is the buildup of hyper-individualism and consumerist programming that has settled on our collective spirit like thick, toxic dust. We have absorbed the master's economic simulations, where value is extracted rather than cultivated. We act like sheep competing for scarce patches of grass when we were born Simbas, sovereign builders meant to move in prides, pulling our strength to nourish the entire community. To activate Ujamaa today, we do not need to do more or buy into another hustle and grind scheme. The subtractive via negativa approach demands that we scrape off the buildup. We must shed the false narratives that your financial net worth equals your human self-worth. Drop the heavy, suffocating weight of trying to impress people who do not love you with money you do not have. Cut the noise of superficial consumerism that convinces you that buying more commodities will heal a starved spirit. Somebody type out share if you felt that one. Let's listen. Thank you. Let the thunder crack on that shit right there. Cut the noise of superficial consumerism that convinces you that buying more commodities will heal a starved spirit. Wow. Scrape off the toxic buildup of economic jealousy and the scarcity mindset. Scrape off the illusion that you are in a competition with your own blood. When you release the urge to hoard and flex, you make room for cooperative power. True Ujamaa is not merely spending money at a black-owned shop. It is the conscious decision to invest in human beings and human doing. It is putting our capital, our wisdom, our energy into building institutions, supporting our street-level entrepreneurs, mentoring our young warriors, and holding space for our elders. When you clear away the illusion of material accumulation, you realize that the true capital was never stored in a bank vault. It lives in the health, intelligence, moral alignment, and unity of our tribes. Especially Gye-Nyame, y'all. Shouts out, shouts out. Yeah. All right, as starting the Players Pyramid Awards Handbook for Life's Journey, we talk about economic liberation begins when we master our internal resources first. In order to get control of our external resources, we have to learn to harness the internal resources, the intuition, which is key, that mind, the emotions, right? The spirit, and of course the body. We got all that wealth, and we out here chasing these dollars. When you master the five parts of your being, the 5 resources that you were born with, the money comes to you. All right, so economic liberation begins when we master our internal resources first. When we align our spirit, mind, and body, we cease being victims of economic predatory systems and step boldly into peace, power, and joy. Family, now I want you, if you could, to go down, click that link, come on over here to Gye-Nyame Journey, join the tribe family, become a supporter, right? Join the Telegram group. Get your Nguza Saba narrative map. Get your shirts. Rep your day, right? Let's build, family. Let's build. Speaking of Ujamaa, let's build. I challenge you. Yo, buy me a coffee. You see that? You see the button there. Buy a coffee or, whatever. But yo, this is Brother Tim. I want to thank you, and I am out.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, kids, bad.